Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see how to do CRUD operation in Blazor server app. This video is a part of Blazor series. If you are interested in learning Blazor and other Microsoft programming languages, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. Let's get started. In my previous class, where I show how to establish the connection between SQL Server and Blazor server app. So in that class, we declare the connection string, we register our connection string in startup.cs, we created one reusable class to insert and to get the data. If you missed that session, I will give the link on the I button. Please check it out. So for today's session, I already created a form here which contains student registration number, name, email and phone number, and after submit it will show. Just to show the data successfully in submit, I already created this form. In a separate video, I already show how to create input form and do the validation. If you missed, I will give the video link in the I button. Please check it out. So for this, I created one model, one student model, and one student service. This service is completely blank. So I created one page here, student page. I injected the service by doing dependency injection. Those who don't know about dependency injection, I already created a video dependency injection in Blazor. I will give the link in I button. Please check it out. Next, I'm declaring list of student and a single student object to create a input form and list of student to display our data. And there are two boolean variable to show. I don't need delete now, so I'm deleting this one. One boolean variable check submit. It will show. If it is true, then it will show the message. So in the submit, in edit form, you can see in edit form on submit, I'm clicking this submit student method. Here I am making it to true and again initialize the class. So here we just did the designing part, but now we need to display our record and we need to insert our record. To display record, we are going to use this table. So here, this is the connection string. Next, go to the student service section. Just like reusable, we did this one. Same thing we can do. So I already copy paste the code, written the code. I'm doing that one. So in student service, I created a constructor. Here I'm initializing the SQL connection config. This SQL connection config, last class I already created this to get the SQL connection string. Next part, to display the data, I'm going to use simple a list of student model with direct audio.net command. To understand very beginning, very fundamental of connection with Blazor, I'm doing the basic of audio.net. Next, so you can go to the Blazor component. Here you can see I am looping through the student list. The student list is this one, and in the onInitialize method, I am getting the data. Just initialize the, but here I want to call the student service student list. So for student service student list, I already created stdsrv, injected the service. So next, just here, so Run the application and see the existing record is coming to our page or not. So you can see existing record is coming. Let's say I am deleting one record from here. Deleted one record. Refresh the page. Okay. Next what? To insert the record, we are going to use same service. This student service. Here we use it to get the list of record. Next we are going to use student service. So here I written a simple void statement. Okay, save student. Here I am accepting the parameter student model and inserting into simple connected data architecture, basic Azure.NET. Next, in the student Razor, you need to call this particular save student. So here I want to call that service injected service name dot save student. Here I want to pass the single student model object. Next, run the application. Guys, it's very easy to do CRUD operation in Blazor. It is same as our ASP.NET, same programming line, same programming code we can write, but the only basic difference is that in case of our web ASP.NET or web API application, we are doing web.config file. Here we are going through appsetting.json. Run the application, you can see here. Okay, I want to add one more here, R1001. Let's say something is wrong, I think. So okay, here it is added. It is not refreshing because I need to call the same thing here. After submit, I need to call the get student date method. Rerun the application. So you can see it's added. Let's say I'm adding one more. So this is adding properly as per the registration number sequence it is showing. In this way, we can do insert, update, delete, and we can show our data in our Blazor page. Guys, to create a meaningful video, it requires lots of effort. If you like my video, give me a like and share this video with your friend. Thank you very much.